You ever look at your bank account and think to yourself, okay, where did it all go? Like you didn't buy a yacht, you didn't move into a penthouse, and yet somehow your money is evaporating. And the wild part is, it's usually not the big dramatic purchases doing the damage. It's the normal, socially accepted, everyday stuff that quietly drain you over time. So in today's video, we're talking about the 7 normal purchases that quietly keeps you broke. These are things that your friend probably goes to spend money on. Nobody blinks when you do them, and some of them even feel responsible. But the combo of habit plus convenience plus it's only a little bit is exactly what keeps you stuck. This isn't a shame you video. I've done all of these myself. A few of them still mess with me on the regular. The point isn't to never spend money on them again, but to wake up to see how they actually affect your money and then decide if they're still worth it. Let's get into it. Number 1, the everyday little treat, aka lifestyle creep in disguise. Now let's start with the classic. The daily little treat, the coffee, the iced matcha, the takeaway breakfast. On its own, one latte isn't going to ruin your life. But the keyword here is daily. When something becomes a habit, it stops feeling like a choice and just become background spending. And here's the problem. These purchases never feel expensive because they're small and socially normal. Nobody judges you for grabbing a coffee. If anything, people encourage it. But it adds up. $15 a day on a snack, drink, and a tiny upgrade is $400 a month. That's a plane ticket. That's a chunk of debt paid off. That's investing money. But instead, it's just sugar and vibe. And again, I'm not anti-treat. I'm anti-autopilot. Financial minimalism isn't no fun, only rice and beans. It's I'm going to choose my fun, not just mindlessly swipe for it. When I realized how much money was disappearing into things like I'm bored and hungry and scrolling, it was a rude awakening. So now I still get a couple of coffee out, but it's a couple times a week, not twice a day. It goes from leak to intentional. Number 2, subscription stacking, death by $9.99. The next villain is subscriptions, streaming services, app, software, monthly boxes, newsletter, fitness platform. All those only $4.99, $9.99, $14.99 charges. Each one is tiny, but together they're like financial mosquitoes. Annoying individually, dangerous as a swamp. Companies love subscription because you sign up once and then forget it. The payment just hits your card whether you're using it or not. And because it's small, you don't get outraged. You just vaguely think, I should cancel this someday. And then you never do. Meanwhile, the charges keep rolling. Most of us have at least one subscription we haven't used in a month. Some of us have 5. When you sit down and add them up, suddenly you're paying $80, $100, $150 a month on stuff you barely touch. That's rent on your past decision. The minimalist move here isn't to cancel everything and live in a cave. It's to audit regularly. Look at your subscription like, what am I actually using? What could I pause for a while? Could I share a plan with someone? Could I rotate one streaming service at a time instead of 5? Normal people shrug and say, it's only $10. Financial intentional people ask, is it worth $10 every single month? Number 3, fast fashion plus tiny wardrobe updates. This one's a sneaky one because it looks harmless. Clothes shopping, not the big splurges, just the constant low-key, I'll grab something new for the weekend. Fast fashion make this so easy. Trendy styles, low prices. It's basically designed to make you feel like not buying is the word option. The trap is that these pieces usually don't last, physically or emotionally. You wear it twice, you get the pick, and then it lives in your closet graveyard. The fabric pill, the fit isn't quite right, or the trend feels out of touch in 3 months. So what do? You buy more and repeat the cycle. Buying clothes isn't the problem, it's buying friction. Every random top you add makes your closet feels more chaotic and your outfit more stressful, all while your money burns quietly in the background. Normal people call it keep up with trends. Minimalists call it paying a monthly subscription to your own decision fatigue. A common alternative, buy less but better. Build a base of pieces you actually wear and feel good in, and then occasionally add something fun. When you stop chasing every trend, your bank account and your closet both breathe a little. Number 4, free money, credit card rewards. Credit card used wisely can be a useful tool. If you use them like most people use them, they are an expensive normal habit. The trap is the reward and cash back. I get point become a justification for spending more than you would with cash. Because you're not seeing the money leave your account instantly, it doesn't hurt as much. But here's the issue. If you're carrying a balance and paying interest, your free point are not free. A few percentage in reward is nothing compared to a 20% interest on revolving debt. But because credit cards are so normal, everyone uses them. Store push them onto you, and you might even get a discount for using them, and we don't even question it. We just swipe and deal with the bill later. Future you get a hangover from the present you shopping. The minimalist perspective isn't never using credit. It's if you can't pay in full, you're paying a premium to borrow, period. If you're already in a hole, the reward game is just a distraction. So step 1 is breaking the habit of treating your credit limit like free money. And step 2 is using your credit only to amplify spending you'd already do, not to expend it. Number 5, buy now, pay later on everyday stuff. This is related but different. Buy now, pay later services, Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, all of that, these are marked like, why not split your purchases into easy payment? Which sound chill until you're juggling 6 easy payments at once. The thing that makes buy now, pay later dangerous is that it lowers your psychological barrier to buying. A $200 purchase feels just like $50 4 times. So you say yes to more things more often. And because it's all app-based and frictionless, your brain isn't fully processing that I'm taking on debt for this. You're basically financing clothes, gadget, random home stuff, not asset, just consumption. On paper, splitting payment can make sense if you're super disciplined and it's truly manageable. In real life, for most people, it becomes a quiet web of mini debt. Normal people shrug because everyone does buy now, pay later. Minimalists look at it like, interesting, a way to make impulse buy feel emotionally cheaper while making my future more expensive. So here's the friendly advice, right? If you can't buy it without buy now, pay later, don't buy it with buy now, pay later. If you still want it, save up for it. The delay will tell you if you actually care about it. Number 6, constant cheap home stuff in the car. You know that feeling when you walk into a store just to look and suddenly you're in the home aisle, touching mugs, candles, basket, pillows, little storage things you absolutely sure will change your life? Home goods stores are a trap for the cozy part of your brain. Individually, these items are cheap. A $15 candle here, a $20 pillow there, some random organizer that doesn't really fit any drawer you own. No big deal, right? But these normal little home buys have 2 costs. The money and the clutter. You're paying to bring more stuff into your space that you now have to maintain, clean around, and eventually declutter. Financial minimalism views your space as real estate with values. Every object takes up physical and mental space. If your environment feels chaotic, it can actually make you want to spend more money as a distraction. It may sound dramatic, but a lot of us literally buying our own overwhelm. A minimalist trick isn't no decor allowed, it's asking, does this item solve a real problem? Does it add lasting joy? Will I still like it in a year? Or is it just a cute moment I'm about to throw money at because Target put it in my face? Number 7, going out as the default social plan. So this one is the last one. Social spending, drinks, dinners, brunch, little outing that seems normal and reasonable because they are. None of us want to be the person who never goes out or never say yes. But when the default way to see people is let's spend money together, your social life becomes a subscription, your bank balance is quietly funding. It's not the occasional nice dinner that kills you. It's when every weekend is some combo of Uber, drinks, food, entry fees, late night snacks, plus the outfit you bought for the event. You wake up on Monday like, I had fun, but why does my card statement look like it went clubbing without me? Normal cultures say this is what adults do. Minimalist cultures say, okay, but do we need to pay $60 every time we want to talk? Some of the best hangout cost almost nothing. Walks, cooking at home together, games night, coffee instead of full meal, picnic, movie night, and so on. You don't have to cancel all going out, but if you're broke and still saying yes to every social event, something is out of alignment. Setting a social budget and suggesting lower cost blend isn't lame, it's leadership. And honestly, a lot of people are relieved when somebody finally suggests, can we not blow $80 tonight? So if you're listening to this, like, cool, that's literally my entire life you just described. Well, same here. You don't need to spiral. The point isn't to feel guilty about every coffee or every night out. The point is to turn invincible spending into visible choices. These 7 categories are normal on purpose. Society will never tell you to stop because business profit off you staying half asleep, so you have to be the one who wakes up. Until then, remember, staying broke isn't usually about one huge mistake. It's death by 1,000 totally normal purchases. Wake up to them and you're already halfway free. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you gain any value from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification bell for more unsustainable fashion, personal finance, and minimalism. I'll see you guys on my next video.